All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and we are going to be continuing weekly therapy number 33 in this video, which is One Chance here on the psychosurgery difficulty. We are on the 6th trial of the weekly, which is the one and only full trial, being Grind the Bad Apples here. And as always, we are dealing with the same 6 variators for this weekly, them being no revives as the main one for the weekly, which makes it so that if you die, you are dead and you cannot respawn in any way. You will get the failure grade and have to restart the trial. And then we have explosive mines and extra psychosis mines, which will litter them pretty much everywhere on top of unreliable doors. And the 2 normal ones of increased threat 2 and psychosurgery. So it should be pretty fun jumping into Grind the Bad Apples with this set. We've got Stun, Nose Ruck, and Smash, and Incognito to be helping us out along the way. Let's jump into this one and see how it goes. And as has been custom for this weekly so far, I am going to be yapping and rambling on about a certain topic related to the game that I want to talk about. And this is the final one that I actually have, so I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about for the last 3 MK challenges of this weekly, but we'll figure something out. Mostly because this one is a bit more casually approachable and easy, and we get a nice poster at the start here. But yeah, the variators aren't too bad this time around. But the last thing I want to talk about from the roadmap is the new enemy NPC, which is listed as coming for Winter Kills Season 2, you know, the next big update. So I am pretty curious to see what that means. I mean, it's almost, it is certainly not a new Prime asset. That is never going to be, I think is that going to be the blind guy who comes over? That would be ideal, but it seems nobody's coming. Yeah, it's certainly not going to be a new Prime asset, otherwise it would say new Prime asset. It's going to be, and this is actually something I don't think they've done since the release of the game, even in early access. It's going to be probably some sort of new grunt or other type of enemy that can be essentially put into any trial at the end of the day, as we complete one of our weekly tasks there. This guy did hear that loudness, so we're going to take a step back. Where is that? Oh, under the desk. Okay. I'm going to smash that, and then I'm going to run all the way back around this way. That should give us ample time to get started in the diner. But yeah, it's kind of curious to think about what they could add for a new NPC that would be unique, because you know, when you do think about it, they kind of already have all the ones that quickly come to mind. They have the blind guy right here. Obviously he can't see, but he can hear you. And then they have the guy who has night vision, who can see you in the dark. And then obviously we have the small grunts, the big grunts. You have the jumpers, screamers. So there's not something that immediately comes to mind that you'd be like, the game is missing this and needs to add it for as a new enemy type. So I'm definitely curious as to see what they add, and I've been trying to think of ones that I would maybe speculate or guess could be included, and I've come up pretty short in all honesty. Obviously it kind of depends as well how they're trying to adjust the game with this new enemy. Are they trying to make it more difficult or less difficult? Because I think something that could be very spooky and potentially a cool introduction would be an enemy that is faster than you at all times. Like, if it sees you and chases you, unless you know, put some obstacles between you and it by jumping over things, maybe it has like a slower mantle rate and is slower at breaking down doors than other enemies, right? But it is faster than you, so unless you put yourself between, you know, with doors between you and it, or round corners quickly and break line of sight, you are going to get caught. That's potentially something that could be scary to go up against for sure. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I have done all 6 of these so far in a row, so my throat's getting a bit scratchy, but That's definitely an interesting idea, I think, to have an enemy that is faster than you, but that is definitely on the side of making things more difficult, as that would be pretty tough to deal with, especially if you're not as experienced with the game, and importantly, if you're not very very well versed in the map layouts, because I think that would certainly be a mechanic or an idea that would reward knowledge of the maps and kind of knowing where you could go to get rid or avoid or lose the speedy enemy. Oh shit. Oh, that's just him. Okay. I have the mole game. Okay, quick rapid fire there. Can I grab it? Really quick. The blind guy is actually in a pretty annoying spot. Being... Oh shit. You bitch! Yeah, the blind guy is kind of in a pretty annoying spot. He's kind of right in front of the machine that I need to put the tickets in, right? Kind of annoying. Grab this poster, I guess. Why not? Wish I had a bottle. I'm gonna unlock this. Ooh, is he gonna hear that? Oh, he did. Just gonna do that. I don't know why that... The jumping has been pretty annoying recently. Unfortunately, the pusher came out. I'm just gonna use this since it's such a long cooldown. We can get another one. Beautiful. Alright, I apologize for the coughing, but I definitely need to get some water and take a break before I continue. Another idea that I kind of thought of, and I'm just now thinking of, I guess I'm kind of coming up with these on the fly a bit, but they could add some sort of enemy that crawls around on the floor on all fours. Something like that could be pretty spooky, creepy, and also add a different aspect of difficulty because you'd have a harder time seeing them in general, especially when there is like debris or other things in the way. And if they wanted to go super creepy with it and lean into some other horror tropes like the Grudge and stuff, they could maybe give that enemy the ability to go on the walls and maybe the ceiling. That would be pretty scary and could make you pretty paranoid of looking around. So that's another idea there. I kind of like that one, honestly. I wonder if they would ever consider going with something like that. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, down below to smash the like button as I've just demonstrated here. I would really appreciate that as we're moving into the root canal part of the trial. Thankfully, the carnival section went smoothly, as it can sometimes be pretty difficult. And as always, we are going to get immediately heard. But it's okay. I would prefer to look for the secret room anyway. And we can start disabling the barrier batteries. What other types of enemies could they add? I'm just those two I think are some decent ideas. Let's see if we get the secret room here. No luck. Maybe it is in the other easy access location here. But we can at least open up the barrier. I wouldn't really want them to... oh, it is here. Nice. Shit. Did he not see me? What? I was in the light there for a second. That's crazy. Someone in that locker, which is kind of annoying, but there we go. Should be good. Let's get our boosters. Obviously, the hiding spots are pretty well dominated by these screamers. I think I'll leave this rig recharger here. It's not too. It's pretty accessible, and I'd like to keep one of each throwable on me for now. And hey, we got a weekly for using that stamina booster. Oh, and that was my last weekly to complete. How about that? So I'll have all green check marks now since I've already done the ones for this trial as well. I'm not seeing a clear way to easily get past that jumper, so I'm just going to go around. Wow, another rig recharger. This is very good. I'm in pretty good shape here. Now, let's see if we can get back to the... Oh! Get back over to the boat and get pushing. It's actually a pretty good setup. Not sure where the small grunt is. Ah, okay. Well, we got some decent progress on the push. I don't really know why I took this battery, but I did. Might need to throw our bottle here. Although it seems the pusher didn't actually come this way, and that guy turned around as well. But did I actually say what I was going to say? I don't hope. I hope they don't add something like a ranged enemy to the normal enemy pool. That would, in my opinion, suck. Franco's already annoying enough. Maybe something, because I guess although the pusher does potentially get you damaged by the psychosis from the Skinner Man, it could be interesting to have some sort of enemy that's more of kind of like the Screamer, that's more of just a nuisance, but can maybe like jump, like affect your movement in some way for a brief amount of time. Not sure exactly. That's a pretty that's not very fleshed out, of course, that idea. Get that guy to go. Oh, okay, delayed reaction.exe right there. Oh, thank you. You saved me the trouble of closing that. And I think, yeah, we just run here and get this thing pushed some more. Okay, we're probably going to get interrupted by the grunt. Or maybe not. Maybe we are all good. Sweet. And I can replace my bottle, and we can head upstairs to continue. So yeah, that's maybe an idea, like as far as thinking, you know, maybe not all the enemies need to damage you directly. That's another potential idea. It's kind of a shame, I guess, that the Screamer already disrupts vision. But I guess if it only messed with your hearing, that wouldn't really be a big issue. Unless it like damaged your hearing for a significant period of time and it then got better. And then they could have something that's kind of like the Screamer, but instead somehow it slightly impairs your vision. I don't know, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing what their actual thoughts are, and you know, obviously the eventual result is. Maybe something else. I mean, I know on some of the more recent MK challenges, we have the prime asset coming out fairly frequently from these doors, but other on all the old trials, right? You know that when the door is making the alarm sound, it's just going to be the pusher who's coming out. So maybe another type of enemy that can come out of there. Although, of course, that doesn't take into account imposters, which of course do come out of those and are always around in co-op games. But I think that could maybe be a good idea. Yeah, maybe some sort of enemy that's like, no. I'm kind of thinking about other games at this point as to what maybe they could add. I need to go upstairs. I usually, or at least I just usually do upstairs first. I was autopiloting there. Yeah, maybe I'll end the discussion of that here. Let me know though if you guys have any thoughts or ideas in the comments on what types of enemies you think would be cool to see in the game. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't added any new enemy types, but they did rework Screamers pretty early on into the game's lifespan. It was in one of the first major patches, so if you didn't play right when the game came out, you might have missed the original Screamers. They were horrible. If you triggered a Screamer, you would be stunned in place for the entire duration of their scream. You would also get the vision distortion effect, but I don't remember if you could use items or not. I like you maybe couldn't even use items or do anything. You were just completely stun locked, but that could be wrong. Excuse me. But either way, they were much more threatening in that version, but also just incredibly annoying, especially because of how, you know, as you might already know, they are fairly finicky in what sets them off versus doesn't. It would be really annoying getting locked in place by one of those, especially when if you felt like it shouldn't have even gotten set off. So that's kind of interesting to note that there was already at least one change to these buggers during the lifespan of the game, but no actual new enemies added as far as the normal NPCs go. I'm thankful that the pipe has looped back around into this area, since it's much more often free to turn it here, and I'm going to get rid of that one. That is a dangerous mine spot, and yeah, we should be just completely free to turn this with no interruption. Very nice when it ends up being over here, since all the enemies and stuff are generally more close to the main root canal area than push the thing originally. And that is it. We've raised the water level. We can go upstairs and push the boat down to this level and get started with the final section. Should be pretty easy. Not sure where. There it is. Usually doesn't follow you very far. Yeah, as you can see, he stopped right there. He doesn't like to leave the root canal area, so we can hope he maybe goes over there. I'd like to keep my bottle if possible, so I'm not just gonna whip it over there to get him to leave. Well, maybe I will. But we've had a bit of sparse items this time around. Oh. What was he turning around for there? I don't think there's a hiding spot there. This is kind of just wasting my time a bit. Yeah, as you can see, he'll give up quite easily. But yeah, as far as other talking points, I do still at some point want to get in another escalation live stream. It's the only problem is just the commitment to just having to play it for however long straight to get you know, far. I really wish there was a way to save your progress, and I'm going to take this chance while he's checking the hiding spot to push this. Oh, he wasn't checking the hiding spot. But it was still enough time for me to get that thing pushed. But yeah, I really would like to do it. I know I constantly say that I want to do it, and you know, that is my, you know, obviously my bad for kind of not being, well, I mean, it's not untrue. Like, I do want to do it. But are we gonna get trouble in here from the grunt? I'm just trying to get rid of, or, you know, as I often do on this trial, kind of prep the route that we're gonna be most commonly running around, and you know, clear it of traps and other potential hazards, just to avoid any mess ups. And we have another rig recharger, so we're in pretty good shape. Where is this jumper? In there? Probably, yep. Would be nice just to have one other throwable. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Let's just get this show on the road here. I'll wrap this trial up because I am pretty thirsty at this point. But yeah, I guess like one of the only things on the roadmap that I can think of that I really want, especially, is the that change to the XP or potentially adding a prestige system. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with the cadence and content of updates. Although, what was I going to say there? I don't really know. Let me just... I want to focus a little bit at this part. Oh, that's not ideal. I'd like to deplete my stamina fully at this point and just get it back all at once. Alright. I'm going to close this before I do anything, just to give me a second if I need it. And we don't even... Oh. Maybe we do. I'm constantly backing up here, and now we know we can go. We didn't even have to use our rig. Oh, hey man. We did already open this, so we don't have to worry about him too much. And we should have no issues here at the ending. But yeah, I'll have to think of some other stuff to talk about for the next 3 videos, just to keep in theme for this weekly. But definitely keep an eye out next week or whenever the news drops. I will certainly make a video to cover it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. I think another no demerit run. So seems the required more skillful play of Geister has helped me out in being a bit more consistent here. And it's also helpful that I haven't been away from the game for a full week in between doing the weeklies. That also helps. But that is it. A plus 21 minutes, 5 seconds, grinded bad apples, 1 chance psycho surgery here. And yeah, we've got 3 more MK challenges. I think it's Open the Gates and then a couple others that I don't remember, but it should be a good time. I'll see you for the next one.